I guess, and then I'll just bring it back up. Hello, hello, hello. So, uh, I just want to get an idea in real life if the packaging for this video is going to work because this is what I'm doing now. As far as YouTube is concerned, packaging is I've been told this a million times, but I needed to go through the gauntlet to really live by that. I needed to actually figure out how crucial packaging is, and I've done that. I am tired of uh, not doing it right. So I just want to see if this works with just some silly little Canva things. Um, I've taken a picture of the site. I've got to clean it up. There's some junk there, so it's not conducive for a very good photo. But I think we can get a pretty decent looking idea and just a proof of concept. Because if I can't make it, if I can't make a thumbnail work, then I can't do this video. That's basically where I'm at, which is a bit of a shame, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So I basically want to try and kind of get. I don't know exactly how, like in real life, the cars are going to be hanging. So that's sort of something that I feel like something like that would probably work from a perspective angle. I mean, it seems a little weird, but this should probably. What is going on? Some glitchiness or something. Like this might have to actually go here, and then maybe the mouse goes on that window. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of glitchy, but maybe make this one even bigger like that. Bring that little guy there. The sharpness of this needs to be enhanced. Boop. Clarity. Bring that up. And then the sharpness of this one can be dehanced. Because this won't be as... Oh, no, that was the mouse, wasn't it? It was... Yep. So I spent... well, actually, I spent a large portion of the day. We have this robin that we found on the ground as a baby. And the ladies have been bringing him, bringing him, raising him to be a good little boy. And we tried to release him today, but he won't leave, and he landed on my head, which is really fun. But we need him to leave pretty soon. So I kind of like this one being a bit cut off. Obviously. Yo, a ragamuffin. Um, yeah, I started a little bit early today, so um, just had some time. So banana bread, what's going on? Oh yeah, so you're Eastern time. Okay. Um, well, I don't know how long I'll be on, so maybe I'll be here when you get back to. But um, so I took a picture of the site. That's me right there. This is where the launch pad is going to be. This is the studio, by the way. And so I got to clean this all up, obviously, but I just wanted to see if I can get the angle right. And so I put some fake poles here, and we're getting the gondolas in place. And gonna see if I can get the AI to actually like understand what the what the goal is here. So maybe we'll get like a little train going like that. Oh, Central Time. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Nice, nice. Yeah, Pacific Time kind of not ideal for streaming. Um, but I mean, it is what it is. It's maybe this goes up a bit so you can't actually see what it's hanging on. Yeah, just like that. So, obviously the big issue is this is a super messy background, but I think when I have the real thing built, I'll be able to actually frame things properly and really make sure the image looks good. But until then, I'm hoping this will be enough to get an idea. I think that looks pretty darn good. I could, I guess, make it silver too. Silver? Ooh, silver does not stand out well though. Okay, let's just do that. Whatever. And then we want to copy and paste. And we want this to go there. And we want this to go like that. And then we want to send it back. Why isn't that working? Oh. There we go. I've been thinking of different ideas for videos as well. I'm really I'm really getting sort of like really thinking about how the packaging is like the key. I think I could do way less complicated videos if I focused on that and probably get videos out way faster. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go with the black and let the AI figure this out. The framing's weird. Like I wish I was maybe standing here or something. I could also be standing back here behind the palette. We'll see though. Um, so let's see what Gemini thinks of this. Okay, wait, I'm gonna close tabs because I have way too many open right now. What is happening? What's the vibe? You tell me, dog. You tell me. Okay. Can you make this image, this mock up, look like a real photo of my mouse gondola? What? Why? It looks, the assets look the exact same. It didn't do anything actually real. Let's try ChatGPT. I don't have a pro account on this though, so that's the only problem. Make this mock-up look like a real photo of a gondola I built for mice. Ah, Gondola. I spelled gondola wrong. I spelled it Gondola. I've been watching I've been watching streams on YouTube, like actually they're not streams, they're fully edited videos, but I've been watching videos of people playing car games, and I'm a little jealous cuz that seems really fun and it would be so much easier. Okay, that's interesting. That's actually not bad. Like I like how the mouse looks. It could be bigger. Um, I'm just gonna keep trying with this because I feel like I can get it. Make this look realistic. Sometimes being general with it, I find works better, or at least does stuff that I wouldn't have thought of. Didn't do anything. Why aren't you doing anything? Turn this mock-up into the thumbnail for my YouTube video about the mouse gondola. Oh yeah, what kind of palette? I'm the palette guy in town. Uh, Businesses call me to. Oh, that looks nice. Ooh, those are nice palettes. Those are thick. Those thick. Those like 4x4s there. I love that. I love a good herb garden. This is Gemini. You are sucking today. Wait. Oh, let's try this. I don't know. I don't know what any of these do. Make this image look like a real photo. Oh, okay. Yeah, I try and like we all our garden boxes are made out of pallets. The it's just not getting it. My goat pen is made out of pallets. It's actually like so strong and really cool because there's lots of airflow and stuff, but it's a full wall. I love pallet construction, but I know some people like to actually fully take them apart and like glue them together. I don't do any of that because I've never had good luck taking any pallet apart. Create a new image or create an image using this mock up as a reference. Uh, make it look like a screen shot of a frame of my video about the mouse. So this whole area that I'm standing in this picture was completely overgrown. I chopped it all off, chopped it all down a bunch today. Um, oh my goodness. I'm going to I'm going to measure the hill tomorrow. So I'm going to actually maybe not tomorrow. I got things to do tomorrow, but before Monday, I'm going to basically put a fake or put a stand-in pole and just tie a string. I have this roll of string that's probably thousands of feet. Um, and so then I'll walk down the hill and then get a length and then just measure that length with a measuring tape, and that'll tell me how long I how what this distance actually is. And with that, I'll feel like I can actually start ordering things and actually feel confident about this whole thing. Um, I did some additional research on like how the mice are actually going to respond to this. Oh, I didn't see your last message. I put it in my teaching studio, which was fine until I had to water the plants, at which point they leaked on the floor. And also, my gosh, no. Yeah, I like a good indoor plant situation. I saw this one where they had like their kitchen their kitchen countertop, and normally you'd have a window where you look outside, but instead of a window, they had a whole. It was almost like an additional room behind the kitchen counter, and it was like a garden. It was so cool. Um, what was this? Oh yeah, I was doing some additional research. So this whole gondola thing, is not gonna be very effective on its own. Gemini is super generic. Love the concrete building. I wish. I wish. Um, so the gondola is not going to work on its own. The key to this actually like having an effect on my property is using it as a buffer, basically, just to get the mice out of the way. Okay, have fun, Ragamuffin. Might be here when you get back, but we'll if not, I'll be on Monday. Have a good lesson. Okay, so let's let's figure this out here. This is a mock up image of my thumbnail for the mouse gondola video. Um, I took the picture of the site where I will actually build the thing, and you can see me there pretending to wave goodbye to the mice on their maiden voyage. I used some basic graphic assets to insert the actual gondola, the poles, the what is it, a buck wheel? Is that what it's called? Bull wheel. Why did I call it buck wheel? It's the bull wheel on top of the back pole. 3 cable cars. In line with one right up against the camera, and a mouse is very visible inside that front car. So this is terrible English. The bull wheel cable. Can you take this mock up and make it look like a real photo of the fully built gondola? So I'm just going to try this, and then I can just edit that prompt if it's not giving me what I want. It sucks. Can you take this mock-up and generate a thumbnail using the exact placement and perspective of the graphics I added? It's hot today. We're up to 27 degrees. It got the bull wheel right, actually. The cable looks good. It ends there. Make the image look more professional. Sometimes it's better to take a generated image. Like that looks basically the same, just a slight little improvement. So I can take that image and then just run it through again. Okay, that's not working. So I'm going to copy this. I'm just going to do new chat. Make this image look cleaner and more professional. Whoa! What is that? Oh, that's fun. What is the freedom unit of 30? What is? Oh, that's crazy. What is the actual? You're wait. Are you Texas? I don't remember. 86. 86 is above 30. I thought it was like 100 is above 30. So is 100 like above Iowa? Weird. That is crazy hot. Is it dry hot or is it like a wet hot? Probably dry in Iowa, right? Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Wow, Celsius. Celsius is like 1 degree is like what is that? Five degrees in Fahrenheit? That's crazy. It's probably dry. I'm not sure. How come it can't understand what I'm trying to do here? Make the gondola look real. I like that it added the little mice in the back ones. That just looks so bad. Make the gondola look realistic. Look like it's photo of this gondola for mice. Keep all the same perspective and placing of the subjects, but make them look more integrated into the scene. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Um, I thought I don't want to obviously do this thumbnail thing all day. I feel pretty confident that it's gonna look good. Once I actually build the thing, I'll be able to like properly get the shot I need. I'll probably do it without mice in it, and I'll put fake mice in the shot, so I can really just like perfect it. But one thing I am considering doing though, I was originally gonna do like 4 big gondolas that can capture like a bunch of mice. Oh, here we go. That doesn't look like me at all, but this is quite good. This is quite good. I'm going to download this. I think I actually might bail on Gemini and start using ChatGPT instead because it's so much better. This looks so much better. Um, yeah, so I was originally going to use just like 4 or 5 big ones, but the issue is if I capture them all at night and there's like a bunch of mice in this tiny little box, they might just like eat each other, which is like a terrible case scenario. So now I'm considering building like 20 individual little gondola traps. Because that would just be like maybe nicer on the mice, and it would also make for a way better thumbnail. Make the gondola make this image cleaner. The background is a little too distracting, and I need the gondola to be the main focus, especially the front car with the mouse in it. Now I did also generate I generated this. Oh wait. Okay, my computer's freezing. No. I mean that looks so good, but wait, that looks so good. Um do it without fundamentally changing the background. I just need it cleaner. Oh, there we go. That's looking quite good. Remove the junk leaned up against the building on the left. So I had this thumbnail as well. I actually just generated this. Um, I just asked it to generate me this thumbnail. Where did it go? Yeah, this one. This to me is a super strong thumbnail. Obviously, like you can get rid of all the text, but like that's so clear. And I kind of like that vibe. So we can try, like, once I build it, I think we can try different things. It's just so nice how in the distance the background is. But this looks pretty good. Like the gondola looks amazing here. Um, without changing the look of the actual building. I mean, that's okay. That looks quite good. That looks quite good. The mouse looks great. It's still a little bit hard to tell. Make the gondola. Make the gondolas solid red. Uh, now make them yellow. I need to find a color for these gondolas that's going to stand out. That's it's making it look like I live in a desert, which I kind of do, but and it's kind of annoying that gondola also is the name of the boats that you see in like Venice. Ooh, yellow might be the way to go. Yellow looks pretty good. Right? Stands out more. I wonder if I made them like I don't have pink filament is the only thing. It's not my favorite color, to be honest. If we're being honest. That stands out so hard though. I should be saving these every time. So these poles are actually in the position they need to be. There's actually footings right there. Mouse, gondola, thumbnail, tests. And then let's do yellow again. It's got to be bright, bright yellow. Otherwise, it's like the same color as the mouse. I could make them all different colors too, and I think that would be better because the mouse one. Okay, let's say. Okay, actually, that's what we're gonna do because the mouse one shouldn't be yellow because it's harder to see the mouse there. I could make the mouse one like blue. Um, on those all different colors. Make the closest one bright blue, the one behind it bright pink, and the smallest one in the back bright green. That looks pretty good. Alter the image. Okay, I'll try that. This looks better than it did. This looks better than it did. Alter the image so that it looks like the gondola is actually there. What's going on, rowboat? Oh yeah, added some weathering to it. Honestly, the reason it's kind, I think the big reason why it looks bad is because this pipe, which is actually there in real life, obviously isn't like it's getting in the way. That looks pretty good, I think. For at least just for a quick little test on this. Um, and then I can add some text. It's also not going to be metal poles. Um, and it's going to be like a whole frame thing. It's not going to be just poles, but let's make the frame, make the poles 6x6s or 4x4s, I guess. Oh, that's better. I mean, that's crazy construction. Make them simpler. I just literally want a pole. I don't need all that support. This just takes away from the image. No. No. Make the poles simpler. It ate the pipe. It did eat the pipe, and I'm happy for it. There we go. There we go. Oh, but it's in the wrong spot. make the base of the poles construction simpler. Can you hear me tapping on my desk? Is it super annoying? It's like a compulsion. Uh, remove the complicated base construction of the poles. I don't know how to tell it to just try again in that mode. I don't know if it... Ah, it keeps putting the pole in the front. See, I can edit or I can copy. If I edit... Oh, wait, can I literally just... Oh, I can press space. There we go. There we go. So this is quite good. And then I'll download this. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my god. Oh, that's so useful. Holy cow. Yeah, this is the original image. So it's actually like it did a pretty good job. Um it did a pretty decent job. So here's the secret move too. You go like this. You go like this. Magic eraser. And then you go like this. Once you do that, nobody can tell this is AI anymore. Once you do that, that is the only way. This is clearly just a regular photo. Yeah, I'm gonna use that like so much now. That is maybe one of the biggest hacks. It's not legal. I shouldn't even be talking about it, but um, I don't want to withhold that type of information. It's too powerful. It's too powerful. Will this upscale? My AI face? That's how my face looks. That's exactly what I look like. It took my glasses away. Wait. That looks dope. Oh god. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I want to get rid of this too. This. Oh no. Eraser. Magic erase. God, that looks so bad. GTA face. Who's excited for GTA 6? Ooh. Keep. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Fine. That's fine. That's less distracting at least. Um, like realistically, oh, oh, realistically, the framing should be more like maybe like this, and then expand whole image. Let's see if it understands what the heck is going on here. Yeah, I built a mouse gondola in Sims. It did not understand. That one's close, but it did not understand. So, whatever. I'm just going to undo and undo and undo. That's good for now. What I like about this too is that I can add a text box. I can write something like I hate them. I think would be kind of funny. That's how I'm probably going to start the video. Make it red, obviously, for hate. Put an outline on it. That does not stand out enough. Okay. I feel like the color's just not working for me. What if I did like a break? It almost needs to be like maybe this one is white. This one is white. Doesn't stand out enough. I'll figure that out, but this is the idea, and then I can do a dumb arrow. Just a dumb arrow going like this, pointed at his dumb little face. Red. The text isn't standing out. Oh, papyrus? Papyrus? Let's make this an Avatar movie, right? Oh, oh, that's good. This is marketing 101. I actually do like was it Poppins? Poppins is kind of like my go-to for these. Oh, it doesn't really make a difference. It's really square. Anyways, that's sort of the plan. Is it the is it because I'm doing an outline when I should be doing a drop shadow? offset. No, it doesn't look that good either. The background's just too busy. So, again, just a test. I just kind of want to, like, obviously this is significantly better than this. But when I actually take the photo, I'm hoping I'll be able to use most of the assets, like most of the real photo, and then just obviously clean this whole thing up. Look how messy it is here. Holy. It looks pretty bad here, too. Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. So, like for a rough thing, I think this is quite good. Like I could even do some of this stuff, like foreground. Nice. Adjust the sharpness of adjust some vibrance, bring up some satch a little bit, get some clarity going on this boy. And then we go to the background and we desatch it a little bit. We get this desatched. Let's desatch it a bit. Oh, I need those ones to pop out though. But that's okay. Take out some vibes. Um, reduce some sharpness. Okay, and then adjust, and then I can do the click boy, and I can select this guy, yes, and then we pro satch this one, bring up that vibes, make it sharper, add some claritas, and let's see if I can actually nail this little green one. No, I don't think I can. But that's okay. That's okay. Like that's looking pretty good. Me too. Me too. I'm kind of jealous of him. Like this guy has no concerns. You know what I mean? That is a happy boy. That's a boy who in his last video got like a million views by now. That's what he is. I might save him. So I'll get that printed and we can put it up in the bedroom or something. But so jealous. I'm so jealous. There's zero brain in there. Brain free. So nice. Okay. Just out of curiosity, Look how good that stands out though. Just in that tiny little image. That's like the test, right? That's what we need to do. Uh, that's not the correct. Here we go. Um, make this YouTube thumbnail look as good as possible. Caps lock. If you keep caps lock on, it knows you're yelling at it, and then it does a better job. Audrey get a successful lobotomy. That would get views too. That's a video that would crush. It just changed the text. It didn't change anything else. Okay. Let's try something else. Make the green car in the back stand out as much as the pink and blue car. It's gonna mess this up for sure. For sure. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That is so bad. So bad. That is so bad. Make this look less AI generated. Oh, I didn't even type it right. Make this. Oh, this look less AI generate. Perfect ship. I'm not even gonna film the video. I'm just gonna post this. I'm just gonna put that thumbnail for this stream. Let's see what it did to our boy. Oh, did it put glasses back on him? Wait, did it actually make it better? We're gonna have to compare. I'm trying. I'm trying. And here's what we're gonna do. Downloaded, redo. Try again. That that didn't. I don't like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah, probably. Probably. It's just jelly. It's just jelly. Gemini can't grow hair, so. Which one even was that? Was it this one? You can tell this is the AI generated one because it has the thing there. It actually looks less. It actually does look less AI, doesn't it? Compared to this boy, it actually does look less AI. Yeah, it's giving me some baldness there. That's okay. Um, this is all fine. This is all fine. This is a good place to start. This is a good place to start. Um, so, and the gondolas aren't going to look like this. They're going to be mostly glass. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to do. Make the gondolas mostly glass. Who knows what this is going to do? You guys got any good weekend plans? Whoa. 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 Make the windows of the gondolas go to the go from I don't even know. I don't even know. It doesn't really work because that one mouse is sticking out of the window anyways, so oh, this is great. This is just great. The thing is, I actually like this. This actually looks good to me. That's kind of nice. That sounds like a good weekend. Carrying on with life. I got a barbecue tomorrow. Oh, that worked. It doesn't look as good because the mouse is like chopped in half, but that's more of what the gondolas will look like. So, talking about the gondolas, the way I'm thinking about this video, like actually, like, wait, did it actually change it to a hamster? No, no, no. It's the same, I think, but it does kind of look like a hamster. Um. Oh yeah. It's Fourth of July. I do love me some fireworks. We had Canada Day on the 1st of July, and I completely it passed me by without even noticing. Canada Day is not as exciting as the 4th of July. Um, I actually did. I didn't even hear a single firework. That's crazy. Oh, because of we have bad fire issues here. That's probably why. In the winter we do fireworks like quite a bit, like Halloween and stuff. Halloween we have a big town fireworks show that's actually like so crazy for how big our town is. And we do a big pallet bonfire and they get like telephone poles and pallets and stuff. So cool. Um so yeah, the thing about these gondolas, so originally I was going to be doing one or like three or four big gondolas that have a trap to catch multiple mice in each trap and like, easily catch 5 or 10 per trap. The issue is it's going to catch them overnight and they could end up just like murdering each other. So I am considering building instead of instead of like a couple big traps, having like little individual traps. And so there would be like 20 individual gondolas. Um so the benefit to that would obviously be They won't destroy each other. But the real big benefit is the thumbnail would be awesome, and it would just be like way cooler to see a bunch of these going down the thing instead of just like three. But then that also means, oh, I also think it would actually be better for the system, less weight to deal with at a specific point. It'll spread it across the cable better. Um, the only thing is that now the release mechanism that I use has to be so crazy simple because I don't want to be dealing with 20 finicky little things. Um, so it's got to be really simple. But at that size for a single mouse, I do think there's less of a concern about like a tree branch or something triggering it. And I think the key is to funnel them, as we talked about, I think on the last stream. We'll funnel them into a track at the bottom, and then that track will have a specific little divot thing that actually unlocks the door. And I think that'll be the sort of safest way to go about this. I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. That type of thing I'm not going to be able to do until I actually get the whole thing built. So, looking back at this again, I'm thinking actually I probably won't need this crossbar because once I have this built, that's got a built-in crossbar, and then all I need to do is have a threaded rod. So if it's like this doesn't even, I can literally use two, just like, I can make this part out of wood, if we're being totally honest. This part can be wood, so we can make this thicker. And the reality is, like, I'm trying to do this as cheap as humanly possible. I always rub my eyes with my hands, and then I get, like, really irritated. Um, yeah, I want to do this as cheap as humanly possible. So I looked around my yard yesterday for any like scrap metal I could use. Didn't really find anything. I did find two small rims, but they're a little bit too small. Ow. What is going on? But that's okay. So it'll just be like that, like literally just two sticks. And then if I split this body here and here, so it'll just be this, right? So it'll be a 2x4, a 2x4, a chunk of wood in between. Screw these together. And then either just, yeah, I'll have a little maybe brackets at the top or something. Yeah, because I could literally just use a clamp on this or something, or screws from the bottom to hold this in place. And then some sort of threaded rod that goes from here to here. That will let me tighten it and slide this whole thing across there. And that's how I'll tighten it on the top. And then I'm going to do the pivoting wheels instead of the single wheel. But then at the bottom, so it seems like you don't want a super rigid cable line. You want there to be some sort of suspension in here so that it can kind of like adjust, I guess, to weather or whatever, and also as the gondolas roll over the wheels and roll over the bull wheel, it can kind of adjust for that a little bit. So down here, I think I'm gonna have a very similar structure. So down here we're going to have a similar structure. Whatever, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's going to be a similar structure, but instead of having the threaded rod, I'll have some sort of like counterweight thing that's constantly pulling this in this direction. So I'll just basically have another one of these guys like here. Ignore this. So I'll just have one of these with another set of pulleys and then a counterweight, and then I'll just load that up with massive rocks. And that will apply the tension constantly, so if things adjust, temperature is obviously going to have effect on the cable at that length. That counterweight will help adjust to the changes. So that's going to work. I literally have to buy walkie-talkies for this video because there's no way I'll be able to communicate with anybody up there from down there. What am I doing here, folks? What am I doing here, folks? Okay, so that's going to be fine. The motor's going to be mounted to this frame, obviously, and that'll connect everything. Cable's going to wrap around there. That'll work great. So yeah, I'm going to take a string this weekend, tie it up to a pole that'll mount here, and then just walk it all the way down as I clear the brush. And then I'll measure. Yeah, it sucks I can't stream outside because the signal just wouldn't work. I would love to show you guys live what this hill looks like, but what I'll do is I'll film while I go down there, and then I can show you the footage. I could show you the footage of how far down it goes. It's big, but it's not technically big enough for these mice. These mice will be able to come back up, but it'll be annoying for them. That's all we're doing. We're just trying to annoy them enough that they decide it's better down here than it is up here. Yeah, my guess is it's about 250 feet, but that is like a complete random estimation. I don't know what I'm basing that off of. That's what it feels like. I wish I had a range. Was it a rangefinder? I don't have a good way of actually measuring this, so I gotta do it manually with a string. I have one of those like wheel things where you roll it and it measures, but it's such a bumpy ride down that hill that there's no way I'd get anything decently accurate. So since I'm going down there anyways to clean it up, may as well just bring a roll of string, and then I can measure the string after. And then I can actually kind of see what the droop would be like too, maybe. And then so down here, I'm thinking this guy will actually be like probably way closer to where the hill sort of stops, like that. And then we're going to have this super long horizontal phase. And then at this point, we'll start funneling them into a track, and then the track will trigger the bases to open right in the center of this. And so then the mice land here, and then the thing wraps around. So actually this can't be here, but I'll still do the counterweight thing. So once I get the measurement, I can order the cable. There is a possibility this hill's way bigger than I thought. I don't think it's more than 500 feet. There's a possibility it's smaller than I think as well. I'm so bad at guesstimating any like reasonably large distance. So I really have no idea. Once I know that, it's gonna change, or it's gonna like really solidify what I'm actually doing here. This is gonna have to go like there, and then yeah, the counterweight system's gonna have to kind of hang over. I think I'll have to do something like this. There's actually quite a lot that's gonna need to happen under here. So a cable will come across here and counterweight down, and that'll allow the little gondolas to pass through there. Yeah, this is like quite a bit of infrastructure down the hill. So yeah, that's the other thing. So I'm gonna need to start digging holes down there and pouring concrete footings, and I have to do it in a way that I can guarantee is a straight line as well, at least as well as I can do. Yeah, this is gonna be quite the project. This is gonna be quite the project. But it is relatively simple. Honestly, the most complicated thing is the traps, which oh yeah, I wanted to think about that. So if I'm doing individual little traps, I don't know, maybe I don't do individual traps because I could just do a simple trap like this. I would like to do both. It would be nice to do both so like I can at least get one for the thumbnail. I kind of really hate how much I have to think about the thumbnail, but it's just the way it is. Wait, I made that way too big. Because how big is this even? I think it's like 250 millimeters. I think I did it like 12 inches. So yeah, so it's 10 inches on the actual top once you account for the curve. 10 inches is quite large. The trap only needs to be like that big. So this is just going to be like a pivoting door essentially. And so then they walk on and they fall in. Nothing crazy. Super simple. Just on a little spring. And then some sort of little ramp. I feel like that'll work. This isn't like the most effective trap. Like I feel like they'd be able to thwart it pretty easily, but I like the rotating traps too. But I think this will work the best. Just simple. Simplest live mouse trap. Yeah. Like that is a simple trap. And that catches one? I know. I know. How dare they? Okay. Sean Woods is the king of mousetraps. Let's see, boy. Whoa. Oh, clever. Oh, he's done. How are they lifting it? That is a really good option. Um, that just seems so simple. I like how simple that is. I've built one of these before. It's so complicated, and the amount of tuning you have to do is just crazy. Oh, I like the cover. I like the cover on this. This actually works pretty good. It's quite simple. I like that it drops them in. That's the key. I don't want them walking into the trap. I want them to drop in. Look at how. Look at that. That guy's crazy. Is he gonna go in anyways? No. Yeah. See, because they won't just. Oh, he did. He did just drop into the bucket. Oh, he can jump out. Holy cow. That's why I wanted something with a lid. That's insane. Aw. Those are deer mice too. This guy's bold. Oh, I was so nervous that he was going to say it was a different type of mouse. I kind of like that. Like, I feel like that really suits the look of this thing. So, we have the trap door thing here. And then we can just do a cover kind of deal. They have to walk into. You know what I mean? Just like that. That looks pretty good. And then I have to figure out. I'm going to just like get rid of this for a second. Because we can always figure that out later. I think that'll work quite good. And then to actually hang. Should I do it? I don't know why there shouldn't be a strip there. To actually hang this, I am thinking like we could just use this feature, just bunch this out, make it look kind of nice like that, and then have kind of like a matching thing on this side. Wait. I don't want to make it hard for the mice to get in there. So maybe I won't do that actually. Well, let's just stick with that. And then on the sides here, so I'm thinking the actual pivoting. So like if we have the string up here, coming down like this. Actually, it might even be more drastic than that in some points. So if that's the string, I want this to be able to pivot in this direction, but I want no pivoting in this direction and no pivoting in this direction. So I think the safest bet is just to put the pivot at the top. So this is where the actual pivot is. And then basically have make it a frame. I think I'm just going to catch multiple mice in one trap. And what I can do to make it safer for the mice is just like put a bunch of hay and stuff in the bottom so that they at least can kind of burrow away from each other, and maybe even put like dividing walls in here so they can find, like, basically put a little maze in there. Ah, but the hay is annoying because the hay will just drop out at the bottom. That might be okay. Like, he doesn't seem to really care. Let's go popular. Let's use best. The quicksand mouse. Oh, look at that. That's cute. Yeah, see? He's catching so many mice. Good to know, Sean. 22 million views. Holy cow. That is not a deer mice. I'm not interested in this trap because it leaves the top open. What I'm interested in is how these mice are going to react being in this bucket all together all night long. Seems okay. I probably have the same amount. Or you mean like the fact that he has pet mice too? Like, I think I'll be able to catch this many. But I'll set up multiple traps so it'll be spread out. "26 mice." Yeah, and he even shows the time. So, like, when did this start? At 4 p.m. That's This is 6 hours. Okay. And now it's daytime, and he's still got them all in there. Oh, Holy cow. Wait, what did he say about he can't release them? Okay, my mice are native. And I'm releasing them on my own property, so it's fine. He has all these mice and catches more throughout all of his. Yeah, that's so true. Um, it's 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 unfortunate for him that he has to keep his mouse population alive um, for his career. He should build a gondola. I'm gonna message him. It's what he needs to do. Yeah, so those are invasive. How did he get invasive? Holy. We've been using this method up at our farm for over 50 years. Have to empty the bucket every morning. So I don't think it's going to be a concern having them all in the bucket. And okay, wait. Let's see what Gemini says here. In this video, Sean mentions that these mice are invasive and he can't release them. I have deer mice, which are native here. Is that gonna be a concern to release them down the hill? Yeah, the nice thing is the spot that I'm releasing them is no closer to my neighbors. In fact, it's further from my neighbors than if I just left them. Try to release them in the morning after the cock. Yeah, so the key is I'm going to be capturing these mice, releasing them, and then simultaneously using that to buying me time to actually make my coop more mouse resistant and make the area around my coop more mouse resistant. So it's like a two-pronged approach. So that works. That's gonna be great. So I think this will work fine. This trap method's gonna work well. I'll do the little counterweight thing. That's awesome. No springs then. And they'll just drop in, and then there's a door, so they can't jump out again. I'll have little holes. Which question? Yeah, so it's usually like a pretty significant like structure that attaches to the top. So it like kind of loops around. And it looks like there's like suspension there. I don't know if I'm going to need to do suspension. Let's look at like a simpler one. Oh, about the releasing the mice. What do you think about that? Why am I feeling confused about this? No, we should be fine. We should be fine. We'll just go like this. And then we'll just go like, yeah, I guess like that. As long as you own the property and they are truly deer mice, it is perfectly legal. However, make sure you know the difference in deer mice. Yeah, I don't have any house mice here. Um, it's like 100% deer mice. Oh, okay, let's look that up. Let's look that up. Deer mice versus white-footed mice versus house mice. Yeah, so 100% don't have these. It's definitely these. Actually, it might be these. It's 100% not these. I wish it was these. These are so. They're pretty cute. These are pretty cute too, but they might they might be white-footed mice. I didn't realize they look so similar. I'll catch I'll catch maybe I'll catch some tomorrow tomorrow. I didn't know the white-footed mouse. Does the white-footed mouse footed mouse hantavirus? Okay, yeah. Yeah, same sitch. Yeah, same situation. Um yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. I definitely have one, if not both, of the hantavirus carriers. Does house mice carry them? Oh, they don't. Oh, so jealous. So jealous. I'd still want to get rid of them anyways because they chew shit and they. So like what's the house mouse is like probably worse if you get it in your house. I'm assuming like they're like better at ruining stuff because the deer mice are pretty good at ruining stuff. Why can't I do that? Oh, yeah. Luckily, I've never seen one here. Um, and I am happy about that. So yeah, I think like basically the hanger will be like this. I'm gonna have to compensate for the extra weight here, but it's gonna be like minimal. And then the actual claw. So this is gonna have to I'm gonna have to design a little pivot. Actually, can I construct? Plain along path. That's what I want. Let's just go here. gosh, are you kidding me? That's so small. So that's the cable's thickness in relation to the thing. That's all fine. Oh my god. Yeah, none of that sounds fun, that's for sure. So the tricky thing is going to be connecting this to the cable in a way that allows it to roll over a wheel, over and under a wheel, and then also around this way. But I don't think it has to be that complicated. Like, I think I can literally just, like, almost staple this to some rotating piece. Ski lift connection point to cable. It never has to go underneath anything on the ski lift. Yeah, that's all it is. Gosh. This part I might need to make out of metal. How do they do it in the 3D printed ones? Yeah, because this one, show me. I want to see somebody build this bad boy. It's so funny how often I watch these engineering videos, and it's always this like, is this like a German accent or a Dutch accent? So many engineers have this exact voice on YouTube. Oh, I don't know if you can hear it actually. Let me get this. Let me get this going here.
To the next station. Giving you a sense of scale, the station I built so far measures an impressive 1.2 meters in length. In the future, I will take you along on the journey of building this gondola system and share updates on its progress.
Like, this guy sounds exactly like this guy. This guy.
What's hopefully the final version.
No, actually
of
pretty
the
different.
printing machine. It's much simpler and faster than the last version, and I'm also
Never mind. They're pretty different actually, but a lot of engineer guys seem to be from that part of the world, which I think is pretty cool. I've been to Germany quite a bit, and and the Netherlands. And they definitely love their engineering. Okay, so like what is that connected to? I can't do these. I gotta do these. I gotta get closer. Yeah, like this one. So this one can go under. So I guess I have quite a bit of leeway in terms of like how big this thing can be. I just feel like I shouldn't put all this weight on a 3D printed thing. I should probably make them out of metal. So I have to figure out what to use for that. This is such a clever thing though, these like little double wheel things. Such a smart way to deal with it. He's got a full knot right there. It's gonna be totally fine. But yeah, I don't wanna rely on an entirely 3D printed clamp. So let's look at what 1/8" aviation aircraft cable. Clips. Like I feel like I could just take some like sheet metal and just bash it around it. Oh, right. And this was the other thing. Oh yeah, so something like this I think might work perf. Just a metal version of this. And I can actually crimp it. Yeah, maybe just like an 1/8" version of this, and I'll just crimp it. This was the other thing. I need it so that this slides on in a really easy way. Yeah, definitely. Like there are super complicated connection points that I can actually like disconnect from the cable, but I don't need to do that. I can make it rigid. And basically these parts are going to be hanging on the rope at all times. And then I just need to, this is the trap, and then I can just grab this and clip it on somehow. I just don't know how yet, but that's not going to be too difficult. It could be like literally like a dovetail thing or something. I just want to do it in a way where I don't have to touch this too much because there's going to be mice walking over this all the time. But I also have a hose right where I'm going to be doing this anyway, so I could always just wash my hands as soon as I'm done. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up for today. Um, I'm hoping by Monday I can actually start ordering stuff and we can start building this thing. Now, the problem with this video is streaming it is going to be hard. I won't be able to actually stream me building it because it's going to be outside. But I will get my shop cleaned up and we can do streams in the shop where I build like parts of it, but then the actual like install I can't do on stream. So but I'll try and figure out how I can do it in the best way that I can kind of maintain the stream schedule and actually be doing something instead of only like modeling. I'll save all the modeling for the streams, and I'll try and keep the schedule in place so that I'll be building stuff or actually doing stuff on these streams instead. And then I'll be filming in between, and I can show you footage because I want to show you how crazy this hill is, and I want to show you what the whole thing's like, what the scale of the thing's gonna be and whatnot. Um, so yeah, I think that's where we'll leave it for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and oh yeah, literally July 4th is tomorrow. So have fun with that. Um, be safe, but have fun. And yeah, I'm feeling good about this. I think this trap's going to work really well. It's super simple. It actually kind of like looks like it's part of the design as opposed to just something I had to add on later. They'll fall in here. They'll just hang out inside this thing, and then when they go down, you'll be able to see them all in there, which will be great. Um, and then what I might do for the thumbnail is just like put a giant mouse in one of these virtually. Awesome. Thanks so much for being here, guys. And yeah, we'll be back on Monday, if not sometime randomly throughout the weekend. But I doubt it. I have a busy weekend, so yay, we're making progress. This is gonna be good. It's slow right now, but I think once we start building, it's gonna go really fast. And wait, I'm gonna look this up right now. Firefox. Oh. Ooh, this is cool. Okay, thank you so much for that suggestion. I will yeah, I wonder if I could just use that to like measure my distance or something. Anyways, um yeah, I'll see you guys next time and have a great weekend.